Was there a turning moment when you realized your clients needed more than clothes?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking now. There was, and it was on me. I'm testing on myself for my
Okay.
client. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, it was back during pandemic. It was tough here. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys heard, but it started in Milan. Like literally, it was this
Mm.
city in Europe that everything just like exploded, and we had a massive lockdown.
Wow.
Um, it lasted about like 2 years, basically, with a lot of regulations, and I spent a lot of time
Mhm.
at home in my jumpsuit. Um, and one day I
Uh-huh.
remember that I opened my wardrobe and I looked at the items, and it was like a lot of things together. And I looked at them and I was like, it's not that I don't need half of them, because that's sure. Like I knew it that I didn't need half of the clothes, but it was not cohesive. It was not resonating with me anymore.
Hmm.
I reflected on my own wardrobe and I
Mm.
said, like, this is not this must be something deeper. Like I don't feel safe in my clothes. I don't feel that I have a message. I don't feel that it's like a style that keeps going every day, that like the core is not defined. And I said, like, the core.
Hmm.
How would I define myself? And then it went like to a deep conversation between me and me, saying, I definitely need to think about it because I think my clients need to understand this as well. And there, the
Yeah.
whole thing flipped, and I
That's
was like,
actually right.
yeah,
That's actually the most asked question on this webisode.
really?
Every time when a stylist come up to the show, I get a lot of questions from the people that how can I find my personal style or how can I find my core, the thing that you mentioned.
Yeah. You know,
So,
a lot of people don't reflect on that, and because they don't know how to do that.
mm,
So what a stylist
right.
does, or
So
oh,
wh- what questions did you ask yourself at that time to define that core?
it was mainly about what is not resonating with me anymore. What do I feel good
Mm,
in? What is the power silhouette and the hero piece that I keep wearing? What is the vibe? What are the
yeah.
outfits that I feel amazing in? What are the
Mhm.
items that what is my message? What do I want to stand for? What do I want that when people look at me, what is the vibe that I want to
Yeah.
communicate? Because it's one thing that you have a
Mm,
big message, but you need to go deep and you need to be like very specific to clear out the noise and
yeah.
understand the ultimate way to that.
Right. Wow. That's such a great question to ask
And
ourselves to define our style.
I have one more that could be very helpful for your audience.
Okay,
Uh,
please.
in my opinion, it's actually very important to have a direction and know where you're
Okay.
going in your life generally.
Mhm.
And when you envision yourself in 3, 5 years, to have that on your mind
Mhm.
when you're dressing up, when you're getting dressed. So, what would my
Uh,
future self wear? And then you start wearing that. I think that's very, very powerful.
it does. It does make sense. That's cool.